Right, so June 12th has rolled around. It's finally World Cup time. Philip is here. Well, not here. Philip's in Brazil, but we're feeling the vibe in the kickoff offices. So here to discuss World Cup with me, we've got Mark Murphy donning the Ivory Coast shirt and the infamous Zola Dora wearing Ghana. Gents, let's get it straight off the bat. World Cup favourites. Who are you picking, Murph?
Germany.
Only because you got money on them.
Money on them. Yeah, I mean, obviously it's very tough for any European side to win in the South America, but yeah, I think Germans have got a good side.
I'll go for Argentina because I mean this is it's a good time for them to win this World Cup. You must look at this. This squad has been built from 2006, 2010, and 2014, and this is basically Messi's third World Cup, and this is the World Cup where I feel that he's going to show people that what is really exactly same thing happened with Maradona. In 1982 he was nowhere, and then 1986 all of a sudden we saw the best of him.
I think any team that can leave Tevez out has got to be
exactly.
You've got to keep an eye on them.
Exactly.
So neither of you saying the hosts?
No, not a chance.
I wouldn't say not a chance, but I do think a lot of pressure on them. And I don't know if they've got a prolific enough goal scorer.
Okay,
you know what? I don't think Brazil will make it after to the quarterfinals because they have to meet either Spain or Holland in the second round, so it's going to be very difficult.
And
considering the pressure, I'm not convinced.
I'm not convinced by that defence either.
Yeah, that's where they've got a challenge.
It's worrying.
I'm not convinced.
Guys, did you
but
see
I do hope for the nation that they do get through to at least the semi-final.
Or they could just lose in the group stage and then we won't be the only guys who. Guys, let's look at some dark horses. Are there any that catch your eye? Maybe.
I think, Belgium is not a really surprise package because no one expects them to do badly. Everyone is talking about this team. They have a very good squad.
Hyped up.
Exactly. So I think they can go as far as the quarterfinal or even semi-finals because they have a very, very good team.
A good squad.
Murph, anyone else for you?
Well, funny enough, I was just saying earlier to someone, I don't think there's ever a dark horse to win a World Cup because it's always one of the big sides that will win it.
Exactly.
But for me, the dark horses are about who's going to put a big side out. So for me, a dark horse is Switzerland, believe it or not.
Ranked 6th in the world.
Exactly. So I think Otmar Hitzfeld has got a team playing as a team. They don't have superstars. They've played together for a long time, and I think also a lot of them are playing club football together, like at Basel. Basel have had a very good run for the last couple of years at Champions League level. So I think and their group isn't too tough as well. So I think they could be a surprise package.
And they have players who won the 2009 Under-20 World Cup as well. So people must also look at that.
Same with the Mexicans. Didn't they win the Youth World Cup quite recently?
But
But maybe it's a bit too early for those guys to come through.
Qualifying round. They struggled right through the playoffs where they have to play against, I think it was against New Zealand if I'm not mistaken. And they have to come through that. They've been changing coaches as well. So I think this is going to be very difficult for them.
What about some of the traditional powerhouses who might not even get out of the groups or might struggle? Like maybe I'm not convinced by this French team, and especially with but like this French team with Ribéry, without Ribéry rather.
I think a big loss with Ribéry. You can never count on France. You don't know which mindset, what's happening prior, whatever the change room is like. You just need one of the guys to annoy a core group of players, and then we saw it here. They were absolutely terrible here because of internal fighting. So it is a difficult one, but they do have a lot of talented players. So if they put it together, they can, go where we expect them to. But I mean, they're not one you want to put money on because you just don't know who's going to arrive on the day.
I don't think England will make it past the group stages. They have a
I was about to ask now, out of that group with Italy, Uruguay and England,
they've got a big ask. I mean, I was listening to TalkSport and they believe that if they get a draw against Italy in the opening game, they'll get through. Which I think is a big ask because they believe that Uruguay is the side that it's okay to lose a game. If they draw against Italy and lose to Uruguay, they will beat Costa Rica, which I think again is very.
But I don't see England beating Italy.
They haven't been good in their warm-up games, have they?
No, but I don't think.
And this Italy team, since the 2012 Euro Championships, they've matured a lot.
Yes,
Balotelli is now a chance player. Immobile is playing very well. They're very good players. So
it's
I don't
just about
sound right, Fabio?
I think it's about the midfield with Italy. I mean, Pirlo, yes, but he's 35. He's still a great player. But it's about how you set up against these sides. So there is a way you can set up your team to make it tougher for Pirlo. Do you know what I mean? Depending on, I think England will set up that way. I think Hodgson will play so that whoever is playing in that hole, whether it's Rooney, they will nullify Pirlo quite a lot. You know, Rooney works harder. He's not your average number 10 that likes to do all the fancy stuff like a Mata.
Tracks back a lot.
He's a workhorse. And he'll put Pirlo under a lot of pressure, especially if he's playing deep.
Oh, I don't think England will make it past this group stages at all.
Right. Well, let's focus on the African teams. Who do you guys think? Which one is the best team? Best chance? Obviously, we know Ghana are in a horrible group. Portugal,
group, very difficult group. But hopefully they can upset Portugal or one of the sides that are in there. But I do think, I mean, we all think Ivory Coast. I know we're
best chance.
This is the best chance. I think last year we said it was the best chance 4 years ago. But, so. My biggest concern is at the end of the Premier League, Yaya Toure was carrying niggles and injuries, and I think it's continued through to here. I don't think he's rested.
But if you look at their group, I think they have the best chance to make it through to the knockout stages compared to Ghana. Ghana have to play against Germany, have to play against Portugal, and they have to play against USA. People think that the most difficult teams for Ghana it's Germany and Portugal.
USA
is a very good side. They have a very good manager in Jurgen Klinsmann. So for me, Ghana is in the most difficult group as far as African teams are concerned. And Cote d'Ivoire, they have the best chance of making it through to the knockout stages.
What about someone like Nigeria?
Kano made an interview before the PSL Awards. He said Nigeria is in the easiest group. I disagree with that.
Who said that?
Kano, before the PSL Awards, he said this is the easiest. No,
I don't agree with that.
But against Bosnia it's going to be difficult. Against Argentina it's going to be difficult. So Nigeria is in a very tricky group.
Yeah, they are. And I mean, let's hope that they can go with the same spirit that they were at the African Nations Cup.
Yeah.
Because that team spirit does count for a lot. You know, they know that they've got a mentality of winning, which helps. So they've just got to go out there, even if the first game is a bit of a setback, they've still got to go out with the mindset, hey, we're a good side, we're the number one in Africa, and we've got to push through and make people fear us. Because they've got skill and they've got flair.
Yeah, so let's hope they do well.
Final one, predictions for tonight, Brazil-Croatia?
I've got a 2-1 to Brazil.
I'll give it 2-0 to Brazil.
No, I've got 3-1, so let's see. All right, guys, thanks so much, and let's enjoy the World Cup.
Yeah, it was great.
Okay, so that's Murphy and Zola's predictions. You can make your own, of course, in the Kickoff Predictor game. Great prizes on offer. Flat screen TV, PlayStation 4s on offer. Skull Candy headsets. Today is the cutoff for the first round of predictions, so it's easy. Just log on to the Predictor game. Register if you don't play Predictor or Fantasy League as yet. Register and just verify your email, and you're good to go. Simple as that. So do your predictions and win big prizes.